Welcome to the latest episode of Branding the Experience. We discuss ways where we can create environments where employees actually want to come to work and customers want to keep coming back. Hi, I'm Ken Bader, your host for Branding the Experience, and I'm here to talk today about the structure of engagement. Now, a couple years ago, I wrote an article titled, basically, what is engagement anyway? We talk about employee engagement and customer engagement, member engagement, engaging your community, your tribe. What the heck does that really mean? And I think part of it is being open to feedback and involvement, but also creating a structure that allows that to happen. Case in point, I was talking to a prospective client earlier today, and he was talking about the transparency as a CEO that he provides in terms of what the financials are and where they're going, and how he's very open to mentor and help his team progress in their careers. But he was a little frustrated that openness hasn't brought about a culture of real inclusion and also productivity, coupled with it hasn't necessarily provided the customer experience that he wanted. And it's all about creating an experience, thus the name of this show. We first have to provide it for our employees and then allow them to provide it for our customers, members, or clients. So what I suggested is that there needs to be some structure in involvement in terms of not just simply having a suggestion box or being in an all-staff meeting and just simply asking a very vague, open-ended question and saying, what do you think? Or, what problems are you having? It's difficult for some people to open up, and even your most type A personality in those situations may be thinking, well, nobody else is talking, so I don't really care either, so to heck with it. So we've got to create a structure for engagement, first with our team. So actually do some exercises, and I gave this particular prospective client an example of what I do in some meetings, even with executives. So you'd think executives would want to network and shake hands, but sometimes they're reticent to do so. So I suggested create an environment where you ask, well, what are your 3 biggest issues? Go ahead and write those down. What are your biggest opportunities in your job, do you think? Where do you think that we can go with either your position or your branch or your store or your location? Have them write these things down because it forces them to think. And I don't like the word force, but we need to gently push people to go in the direction that we want them to. But it creates a situation where they have to think, they have to write something down. And then it actually also creates an environment where they're thinking and they're also activating other parts of their brain. And then you ask, okay, well, share what you have written down. And all you're asking them to do is basically read what their thoughts are. And then you actually create a structure of involvement. Same thing with customers, members, and clients. We can't just ask, what do you want? We actually have to take them down a road of engagement of, what's happening in your business? What's your biggest challenge? What's your biggest problem, Mr. Customer, member, or client? Because I want to hear about it. Maybe I could solve it. Maybe we could solve it together. But my point is that in order to create an experience, we have to create some structure of engagement around it and not just simply ask the open-ended questions and hope that we get engagement back. Hope that helps a little bit. Most importantly, hope that it helps you to brand the experience for your customers, clients, members, and of course your employees at a very high level. Thanks for spending some time with me today. Take care.